Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World in the Black Business School. I wanted to talk to you about something that has to do with goal setting. As you know, we have the course Black Keys to Greatness, which you can learn about at blackkeystogreatness.com. I was thinking about the fact that a lot of people are afraid to go for their objectives in life. And part of the reason that people are afraid to try a lot of times is because they're afraid to fail. And I guess it's driven by maybe the rejection or somehow putting out effort that you feel you're not going to get something back for. And I understand that a little bit. Some of that actually makes sense. But what's so interesting to me is that if you think about, a fear of trying and how it may lead you to not try at all because you're afraid of failing, it really doesn't make any sense. And let me tell you why it doesn't make any sense. If you do your best and you try to go for your goal, you may achieve your goal, you may not. You're definitely going to grow. You're definitely going to learn because we learn from our failures a lot of times. Sometimes we learn more from failure than we do from actually success. In fact, most times we do. But if you go for it and you give your best effort, you may succeed, you may not. But if you don't try at all, then you definitely won't succeed. So think about that for a second, right? You back up and you don't do your best, you don't try because you're afraid of failing, but because you didn't try, you've basically guaranteed the thing that you fear the most, right? It's what they call in psychology a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe that it fits in that category where it's sort of like I'm so scared of failing that I'm just not going to try, which means I'm going to guarantee that I will fail. How much sense does that make to you? I mean, seriously, think about that. I want you to process that for a second. So when you go and you try to achieve something, you've got to try. I mean, the best chance you have of ever getting anything is to do your absolute best. You don't want to go through life always afraid to go after what you want. That's not a happy life. That's an unfulfilling life. Some would say it's a safe life to not try anything or not set high goals because you won't get disappointed. But that's not a safe life at all. Effectively, what you've done is you've committed yourself to becoming comfortable in the midst of failure, sub-mediocrity, unfulfilled promises, unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled hopes, unfulfilled potential. You shouldn't get comfortable with mediocrity. You've got to expand your horizons a little bit. Just get out there and try. So don't guarantee yourself failure. Do your best. Just get out there and do your best. Well, anyway, if you want to actually join my coaching program on goal setting, time management, overcoming obstacles, etc., it's called Black Keys to Greatness. You can get the first month for free, so you can try it out. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And the URL is blackkeystogreatness.com. That's blackkeystogreatness.com. Go check it out. I think you're going to like it. I decided to offer this because I had so many people coming to me saying, you're so driven. You're always working. You're always motivated. You don't give up. You're so optimistic. Where does that come from? And I thought about it, and really I realized that came from over 20 years of training my brain and thinking about things in certain ways to help me achieve goals. Even going back to college when I was 18 years old, I committed myself to being the absolute greatest student that my university had ever seen. Now, I don't know if I was or not, but I certainly know that I know that 2 decades later, there were students still talking about stories they'd heard from administrators and professors about things I did when I was an undergrad. And I won't brag about that, but I know all that really came from creating an internal psychological engine that just drove me. I mean, I can't describe it. As we get into class, we'll do webinars and stuff like that, and I'll talk more about those stories. I don't want to bore you with all that, but this was designed. This was built by design, and I think that also being a black man, I learned very early that as a black man, you've got to be just so insanely driven to achieve your goals because you've got so many obstacles against you. You've got so many people that don't want you to succeed, so many people that aren't going to invite you to the party, so many people that you're going to have to confront along the way. And I just had to keep gearing my brain to be ready for that. And so now, since I've had 20 years to practice this, you ain't killing my spirit. That ain't gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. So anyway, I just want to share that with as many people as possible. And so the program is very low cost. Like I said, the first month is free, 30-day money back guarantee. Give it a try. blackkeystogreatness.com. Take care. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.